we always did meet a lot of Muslim people there. There was mosques, and so that was always interesting because there was a bit of history between Spaniards and Muslims and things like that because of, I guess, the Crusades and that type of history, which I didn't know too much about. But then, speaking with Muslims, it was always a new experience because it's like, yeah, we want to talk about Jesus Christ, but you see him as a prophet, and that's it. And how do what angle? I guess not angle, but how do we share a message? Um, but yeah, they were always really nice, and a lot of the things they would always talk about with their religion. They're like, we don't smoke or drink and do those types of things. Like, oh yeah, like we don't do that either. Like we can relate on that aspect, and so that's a lot of what I saw. Oh, also in Spain, there's a lot of people from Africa, from Ghana and Nigeria, and so there was still sort of a melting pot there, that the same that you would see in America in a way, like a lot of people from different cultures and countries like starting to raise their family there, and I always found that interesting too because it's like whoa, you're from Ghana but you speak Spanish, or you're from Nigeria and you speak Spanish, and or like you're Muslim and from Morocco or wherever, and you're speaking Spanish to us, and that would blow my mind. And there was times where we would have to teach in a different language by getting them a Book of Mormon in their language, and then following along with our Spanish one or English one, and just like trying to say, all right, read this passage, because like numbers don't change too much, so we can be like, okay, like that's a verse, and that's where we're on. That's the same verse we're on. So let's do this. So those were fun experiences.